Wow.
I don't know, brother.
What kind of redneck paladin would it look like?
Oh my god, please. If you could start role-playing a redneck paladin, that'd be great.
It would be amazing. I would be so here for that.
You know what?
Couple of wild boys here today. You coming into my
I gotta think of stuff he would say and then just like portray it for like the next session.
Yeehaw, then.
That divine smite ain't looking big enough for the both of us.
That's the best catchphrase. Listen, I'm so serious about you turning him into a redneck.
It would explain all your drinking.
Hey, whoa, wait a minute.
Wow. Wow.
What?
I'm all for yeehaw, then.
That just sounded like a whole lot of shade.
I mean, it's nighttime, so.
Y'all make me want to go get a beer. Eat y'all.
I'm ready.
Bro, I'm smoking right now. What you mean? Get that beer.
Fuck. All right. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a can.
Starting the yeehaw, then early.
Yeehaw.
Ye to the motherfucking hall.
Bitches. Well, in short summary, after getting to the fishing village of Capro and finding out that not a lot of people usually go there, and finding the, well, fallen Azamar sitting at the docks unloading some of the mussels and clams and other crabs and such that he had there in his hold, came to find out that Cumulus was the one who resided over the fallen tower, now sitting in the ocean not too far off of Capro shore. After managing to convince Polgon to, well, in a ways, try and barter with Cumulus, he decided to bring you along and signal Cumulus down. After which you managed to make a deal to where Polgon is allowed to dock his ship there for the time that she tolerates, as long as nobody at all comes to the top of the tower. After investigating the main parts of the tower, you found that this was originally the Ogre Barracks that had overlooked the entire, well, turret of the Cloud Giant Castle, as this has clearly fallen off from part of it. Thankfully, it is one of the only few places that you, for now, need to search. After finding out about possible massive snakes that seem to reside within the old hay beds that have now turned to mulch, you decide to swiftly go down into the waters below to avoid whatever possible snakes there be. Only ones that you manage to find out in description are yellow, red, and black. You're not sure if it's venom lack or kill a fellow, so you headed on below. After thoroughly investigating also, and finding a few supplies from the ogres that they were blessed enough to have some +1 equipment, you found some of the Deepkin that were researching the Cloud Giant Castle and trying to figure out some of the runes. After Rain had been, well, distracted by Nemo, she...
Why we gotta bring up old shit?
You were immediately introduced to the Marrow, much larger merfolk on the abyssal side of the family, much more tentative to Dagon and other darker gods. The other Deepkin that were associated with them, clearly researchers, and after swiftly slaying them, you quickly looted them after the reef sharks started making a habit of eating anything that's possibly bleeding. And after such, found one of the research notes. Not really knowing Abyssal, you did the best of your degree to understand it, and you managed to decipher to a base amount that the floor below you seems to have some kind of curse associated with it. A little further beyond that is a shrine to, well, one of the storm giant gods, and is said to be a heinous place, but as written by evil beings, so leaves to question. And outside is a note of, well, something fairly dangerous near the tower itself, near a sunken wreck outside the area and vicinity. but it seems to have another warning of avoid the one by the ship upmost versus investigating the rest of the tower for the Cloud Giant ruins. And now we come back to the situation at hand as to where you are exploring the depths and the waters below, and you just freshly killed the deep ones along with some of the marrow, and there is only one room at the far back that I believe Thalos managed to spot a peculiar and savage looking creature that seemed to be embedded with the coral itself, almost kind of hidden to that of a tigerfish, to best describe it, though more of a wyvern shape. Which now we come back to all of you as you are sorting through the loot and just figuring out all this, and realizing that there are much further depths going even deeper below. Realizing that there's multiple floors that going even further down, you'll be close to that of 200 feet below sea level.
Jesus.
Currently, you are at a easy 80-foot mark.
And accurately inform the rest of the party of what I saw. Join them in this battle. That we need to be cautious.
Aiden will look at the giant spectral octopi and shark and say, I don't know how well we're doing on that front, but I hear you. This
Go next.
was.
Go next.
All right. I'll. Where is it on the map? On the door?
It would be heading out the main door. So.
Oh, it's down. Okay. I'm gonna grab my octopi and go that way then.
So we're already inside the ruins right now?
Currently, yes.
Alright, let's see what else there.
Here
we go. This area here, this coral blossom, is there anything that Aiden or I might use as druids? Something, I don't know, just a natural growth that might not be readily available on the surface?
Do we spy any beasts that we haven't seen before that we can now create?
For that, you now definitely can add giant seahorses and reef sharks, which obviously not massively powerful, but clearly in number are almost as feral and savage as piranhas.
Yeah, for real. They did not fuck around at all.
At least you can be a freaking seahorse. Those things are lit.
Implying I'm not already a seahorse? How dare?
What did we get off of these guys?
You're a well done seahorse.
The Cloud Giant research that they were trying to do, but unfortunately it is an imbecile. And also the map and research, which map is not significantly detailed, but it's marking where the Cloud Giant ruins were when the turret itself was still aloft in the sky. Also, that reminds me too, there was also the giant eel that everyone said no to, which would be also another natural creature.
Do we get any gear off of them? Or anything wild?
Off of the Deepkin and the Marrow, you would have gotten the 2 tridents and the Deepkin, aside from the research, and some Residium ores, which weren't too many. It was just pieces collected from various runes, as well as the 5 battle axes that they had.
And we just shoved them in our thing?
Yep.
Alright, cool. What do I have to do to possibly get, like, a pet? Because an eel would be dope down here.
You could go up to one and try an animal handling. Obviously, know that a lot of eels are still fairly strong when attacking, but usually remain fairly passive unless harangued. If you were trying to take on one of the reef sharks as well, you can try rolling animal handling on them and see if you can try and get it to follow along with you, or even kind of be a little bit directed. It would take a little bit of time to teach it a few things here and there, but you think you might at least be able to get it to follow along with your group.
All right, that's something to consider. Did the time we have count as a short rest or not?
Currently, no, because this was only just a matter of a few minutes while you were looking at this. You would have to sit here for a full hour if you were going to do short rest. Which, obviously, you have a great deal of time, because the water breathing lasts for 24.
I myself would rather press on while we have the advantage of my ghost spectral friends here. And he would wave at the octopi. They will depart if we were to rest that long.
What's the roll for potion again? I'm gonna take a regular one.
2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
Sorry, I gotta get out of GM mode. I'm running 2 games this weekend.
No, I don't mind. He's appreciated.
I bought all those potions. I might as well use them.
Yeah, for real. We spent a lot of our gold on that. It's something. If you require healing, I can also help you out there.
I used 1 out of my 3 regular. I'm saving the 6th grader, and I still have the invulnerability that I'm hanging on to.
Okay.
And to see the wizard, or
Continuing on.
kick
Yeah.
trident.
Alright.
So, I mean, I can see some seahorses in the other room. What are they doing?
You can see horses.
No, they're invisible.
You're all night, thank you.
They are currently heavy laden with eggs.
They're currently
Oh.
horsing around.
God damn it.
It's male seahorses carrying eggs.
Cue laugh track. Coursing around is filmed in front of a studio audience.
Well,
Sorry.
You can tell they have definitely chosen to stay here due to the safety and the fact that it seems most of the coral life and reef sharks here don't seem to bother them that much.
I wonder if there is a reason the sharks do not venture here. I'm gonna,
Almost. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna send one of my octopi into the room ahead of me.
Alright.
Can't one of you Aquaman with these things?
strap 2 seahorses to their feet and just move at supersonic speeds.
No more talk to them, but that's a really good second.
So when the octopi does pass by, you do see the seahorses do kind of
Shy away
and sit closer to the pillars and just kind of maintain their distance. So with the other creature further north, it seems to still try to be blending in, even though it sticks out.
Forward, I ask, Ramos, M's resonate? Are they sensing anything to themselves?
Sensing what?
Similar to themselves, like gems, in any way, shape, or form, indicating, I don't know, they might be closer to power source.
So the,
No, is there an affinity of some sort? Are they sensing anything?
for the runestones, they definitely sense that what you're looking for is further below. As for whatever this creature seems to be living amongst the coral, you do see a few glittering pieces here and there. Looks like there's been old collected pieces of possible treasure that's kind of been shoved into a corner, and then the coral just overgrew it as this creature seems to sit upon it.
Ooh. Grody.
It's clearly been here for some time.
southward, so there's some distance.
Anything of note in here, or
This spooky thing appears. He said it's been crouched in the coral for a while. Can I roll some kind of nature to attempt to identify it? I know you said it was kind of obscured.
You could definitely give it a good old nature check. See if you recognize this possible.
throw some fish food at it?
Alright. So, they're fairly rare. Don't see them too commonly. And especially in this place, makes sense, is this is a coral drake.
Ooh.
An amphibious creature that is, well, very capable of draconic speech. And you know that they have either equal or a little bit more savagery than their cousins, as they are more adept to the water than most of its prey, and if even taken a likelihood to sticking in areas that most people wouldn't think to venture. As prime example, this place being abandoned for so long.
So I would communicate that, and I would say, I would make sure to say that it is intelligent. We may be able to speak with it, but it is a particularly savage species.
Anybody speak Draconic?
Just Celestial Amount Pot.
I have Draconic.
Oh, is that the Yeehaw?
Nah.
And you have draconic.
Rain, you have Draconic Rain?
I have Draconic on my list.
Oh shit.
So you would be able to speak with this creature.
Do I have to? Okay.
You don't have to.
Okay.
It's entirely up to you.
It's true. You could be like, I don't want to fucking talk to that thing.
It does not.
Oh shit! I got
look
Draconic as well.
It doesn't look friendly, I don't think.
Definitely does not.
What's the group consensus here? Do we need to? Must we? Is it beneficial?
We are looking for a way down. It might know, but there's an equally likely chance it will just attack us. It is your neck.
Great
I
odds.
will not tell you just to risk it needlessly.
Great odds. Are we talking about a seahorse? Or are we talking about an imaginary creature here?
There's a thing all the way up north. I don't know if you can see it or if it's in the darkness for you.
Cannot. Okay.
Ah,
Is the seahorse Draconic or whatever we're going towards? It's going to be Draconic.
deep water drake.
And
Oh,
then
I see it now.
just to put it in perspective, I'll drop it into Discord.
Oh yeah, what's
If it's necessary to talk to them, I'll go talk to them. But I'm not as persuasive as others would be. I think.
Charisma.
Nah, you got
I think.
this.
I don't know.
That's what it looks like.
It's okay. We'll all be.
Oh, that does not look friendly.
We'll all be 30 feet behind you.
That
30 feet.
is not really reassuring. If y'all want to go like side by side, holding hands, you know.
Oh, but sister, your persuasion is just as good as mine. Go ahead.
I will stand with thee, Rain.
Thank you.
And my shark with you, Ray.
I just want y'all to know that my character kicked a pebble in pouting and is walking over.
I don't know how you could kick a pebble. You're swimming, but
Whatever. I'm kicking a rock on the floor. I'm kicking rocks. Kick rocks.
Kick rocks, beach.
All right.
you got this.
All right. I can't really speak underwater, can I?
You can.
Yeah, you have water breathing.
All right, so when you get to
So
there,
water
it
breathing with water
immediately
talking?
stands up, hissing at you.
Whoa.
I whisper greetings and I stop moving. Period. And I motion Aiden to like stop too.
All right, the moment the fucking shark gets there, it's actually gonna sting it.
Whose shark is this? Can someone please park their car? Like, whose shark is this?
I'm sorry. I was trying to keep it between you and the drake.
The
Okay.
giant shark got too close and the drake got scared. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Please,
Oh, shit.
can you tuck your shark back a little?
Well, that shark's dead as the stinger lances it with a 19 to hit for 15 piercing damage.
Ah!
So I'm going to take one step back.
Same.
I'm
Does
going
it
to continue
killed
to be far away.
I whisper greetings. Does he like acknowledge my talking?
So after killing the shark and it dissipating.
It dissipated? Oh my god, it dissipated.
Well, it was a summon from Thalos. But after that happens, it does look to the rest of you a little angry, and here's you, Raina. Why do you disturb my nest?
We do not come with malintent. We just need assistance and wondered if you'd be so kind to tell us if there is a way to go downstairs without harming ourselves. We beseech to your knowledge, if possible.
And maybe possibly if there's a weapon down here.
Okay, shut up.
Maybe
We did
some
not wake
important
this nigga up to ask him about weapons, okay? Stop. Just stop. You gonna get us
Actually,
killed.
That's kind of why we're down here.
Yeah,
But
he doesn't need it, like...
one thing at a
Shush.
time. It's a good thing you're the only one that can speak to it.
That
I
ass.
go too.
Shush.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
More questions like what else is in here to kill us?
Hmm.
One thing at a time.
He still hasn't responded to hello yet.
Yeah. Well, in the question of what you asked, Rain, there are other creatures below, as well as the shrine to the goddess. I've tried taking from it many times. She gets angry.
I see. And the goddess attacks?
Her devout followers of old. They've never left.
Lovely. Do you have any information on how we can get downstairs without dying? Cough, cough.
You can swim with the sharks outside. There are the windows. There are also the stairs and the west
Okay.
wing. Now,
West Wing. Okay.
you can take your magics and draw them back.
I will. I signal to everybody to back up further. Like, let's not piss the man off. I ask one last question before we leave. Is there anything that we need to look out for down there?
Just the bones themselves. Whatever
Bones.
else you angers of your own demise.
Thank you. I apologize for the shark. Finger guns. And I'm going back up.
Alright.
And I'm going to relay that information because I don't want to piss the man off. Piss the being off? The entity? Piss the entity off.
The coral trick.
Right.
on
Anyway, I relay this information to everybody. Over here.
On a brief side note, most wyverns that you would know, especially for your past, most wyverns aren't that intelligent. You're starting to get a sense that this tower does things to creatures. Somehow gives them a greater
Tower
awakening.
mutates them.
In a way, gives their mental
It
status.
boosts their intelligence.
Yes.
Do you want? Well, I was gonna ask if you want to ask him about the pillars and stuff, but whatever.
What pillars?
Just the ones with all the crazy writing on it. that none of us can read?
What language was that? Do you remember?
If I recall, just checking. That would be giant.
Oh, I see.
Well, never mind then.
Giant language. Okay. So
Not sure that a Drake is going to speak giant, unfortunately.
So, does he want to offer us anything for a favor?
I mean, he kind of told us to fuck off, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
The shark got close, he stabbed it, and then told everyone to get the fuck back.
Key point, a favor for him. Hey, do you need anything done? Well, you got anything for us?
do you want me to ask? I don't want to die.
You got backup. There's seahorses,
I
there's
mean-
octopi.
I mean, he killed the shark in one shot. I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Shark was weak.
There,
It had like 19 health.
Shark had Corona
Wow.
for a very long while.
Oh man.
Got
so
you,
it's
Rain.
the last
Hit
leg.
points.
You probably have 3 times the health as that shark.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What do you want me to ask
You guys
exactly?
think, you guys
Listen,
think
if
he'd
you would
benefit
blind,
if
let
we
it go.
cleared out the lower depths?
What?
I think he would benefit if we cleared out the lower depths. Like maybe we could put it to it that way. Clear out the worshippers and the angry goddess down there. Wouldn't he benefit from it, or do you think he wouldn't care at all?
It's a good
Don't
question to ask.
you think that's like signing up for a war with a god? You know, that's what you're offering. Yeah.
As opposed to going down there and facing it out on our own. I mean, 'cause it's
And
intimidating
Probably
enough.
could come back with something more.
I didn't hear the multiple voices.
Help is
Ally.
always
No, I'm sorry.
helpful.
It's a
I-
possibility that if he does need some help with something, we could come back with more reward than what we go down there for.
We're actually the quid pro quo rangers.
God damn it.
Okay, fine. So I will saunter over to the healthy distance once again.
Those who jovial.
And say really quietly, not to disturb your sleep, but is there anything we can perhaps assist you with in going down there? If not, we'll leave you be.
The only thorns being in my side would be you and the Sahagin that disturbs my nest.
Yeah,
The
so
what?
there is something that disturbs your nest. The Sahagin, underwater creatures.
Oh, lovely.
Where do we find out?
Underwater.
Oh my lord.
Thank you, Paladin.
Oh, okay.
The redneck paladin, don't forget.
Howdy, y'all.
Where do you think they be?
God. He is practiced in necromancy. He resides with his sharks in his ship and makes it harder for me to hunt.
Well, that does not sound good.
Wait, ship?
They just have practiced necromancy.
Where can we find this dude?
Outside the turret, further down at the seabed floor, with the silt where he belongs. Though you
Would it make you less grumpy if we take care of this problem?
You're going all in.
Extraordinarily.
Alright, I guess we'll see what we can do, huh?
Yeah, I mean, if we come across this thing, we fucking take it out. It seems like a bad kid on the school ground anyway.
Sounds like
Yeah.
a bully if you ask me.
We're pretty good at the genocide.
Oh my god.
I prefer to think of it as selective murder.
Here we go, killing again.
Oh my god.
Selected by anything that gets in her way? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you know. We call that passive selection.
It's true. Passive aggressive selection.
Oh no, he ran
Or
into
just
my
aggressive.
sword.
Oh, did you see that? He just ran into my
Y'all got
sword.
violence issues.
And all his friends. Oh no. Some loot.
Does the gold Zeri feather react to being near a dragon underwater?
That's rough.
Who's Ziri?
Yes, you sense a small panic of fear and a pang.
No!
Alright. West Wing it is then, huh?
I'm gonna poke my little head down into this coral over here below us.
Hmm?
Just see if there's anything over here. Should I roll perception?
Go ahead and roll me a investigation, actually. Alright. So, as you do sort through a good portion of the coral here, realize that this seems to have been maybe a previous coral drake nest. Maybe somebody he, air quote, roomed with. But you also do take note that there are a fair of old, rustier weapons in there, as well as a lot of smaller sea creatures that seem to be living amongst the coral now. Probably have been gone for quite some time now.
Interesting.
Hey, Roll20 didn't update my hit points.
Did not.
Should do that.
I'm doing it right now.
Man, Roll20 has a minor issue of rolling back sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes if anybody is in a game, when you're trying to update that, it doesn't take.
So, moving back to the stairs and down the spiral.
Mm-hmm.
I will start
The yellow brick road.
dragging all of you over real quick. Into the wild blue yonder. Yes, the other various rooms below. There you see the reef sharks who were originally, as well as a few more giant seahorses, as well as a crumbled hole in the wall where they clearly have all come through. Just drag you boys on over. There. Right.
That's a very large statue to our north.
So, as you peruse the area, you do hear what sounds like various creatures having a discussion in the semi-familiar language that you heard the others yelling in of Abyssal. As you do notice the massive giant statues standing at a solid 34 feet tall from the vaulted ceilings, the columns that have crumbled, and parts of the walls that seem to have upheld quite extraordinarily, even though the more frail columns have held the marble crumbled on the floor. This polished, smooth cloud stone for the walks. You do take note that this definitely looks to be more of a champion of the cloud and storm giants. You also notice the other hall down south has a equally large champion as well, wearing heavier storm plate armor, as the other one, or the north here, seems to be more of a wizened seer that is holding a physical lightning bolt in one hand and what appears to be either a rod or a staff tipped with what seems to be that of a roiling storm cloud arcing with electricity.
Does that look like it's made of the same thing as the statue, or does it look different?
Beat me to it.
The singular wand itself, at the very tip of it, does not look like it's made of the same. It looks to be entirely of a different material the more you kind of look at it. Even though it's fairly dark down here, being able to see it, you can tell it's at least distinct enough where if you got closer, it would be easily able to be told that it is definitely more of a gem-like design on the end of the wand itself. Though
Is there anything nearby to the statue that I see? This is in the opposite direction of the talking, right?
This would be the talking. Let me point real quick.
The talking is north, this is south, correct?
Yeah, correct. This is the north, and the talking's coming from this room in this direction that you hear. As for...
Can I get...
Go on. Sorry.
Can I get close enough to investigate without, like, alerting them?
Go ahead and roll me a stealth at advantage, because you can hear the argument seems to be rather heated.
Oh, hey! Oh, you're already... I'm doing an advantage. I was gonna say I have my boots of elfin kind.
Yeah. Well, that's even
I
better.
suck at stealth anyway, so this is probably gonna be like a double critical fail.
Alright. You can actually fairly easily get up there and up next to the wall and start listening into this curious and strange abyssal conversation. It seems fairly loud. You can hear what sounds like the drawing of tridents and heavy fins kind of slapping against marble and coral, things kind of breaking, some stones getting pushed around from very strong fins that seem to be swimming through the water. You could also hear what sounds like a kind of like a cage rattling and being shuffled around.
Can I see what's in the cage or no?
So, peering around the corner, you would see there are 4 marrows in total that you can see, and fifth one a little bit further away, just around the lip of a wall. And in the cage is what was clearly a few octopi that have recently been killed. Obviously, some are catching fresh creatures or cornering them, spilling a little bit of blood, getting ready to eat. Others that look like they're eating some kind of creature's flesh. It definitely has a bluish tint. You do see maybe the head of what looks like a triton that was unfortunately the lunch victim of these current marrow that are lounging in the lower sections of this tower.
Are they fighting with each other, or are they just rowdy?
They are definitely fighting with each other, having an argument clearly over what seems to be the ribs and torso.
Oh, damn.
Obviously, it's...
I'm wondering if anyone knows a way to basically get them to fight each other. Because I feel like we're going to end up having to deal with these guys anyway, because that's the way our luck goes, but I'd rather fight less of them.
I can cast Pass Without Trace, just so... decided to do.
Do they have tridents, like the ones we took from the other guys?
They definitely do.
Does anybody have anything that could blind them? Because I'm thinking blind them and throw a trident. And then make them be like, oh,
Yeah.
you did that, you asshole.
Several of us are carrying our gems of brightness we got in like game 1. those the blind.
Wait, gems of what?
Brightness.
Oh, funny.
Yeah.
I don't have one of those. Okay.
Check your character sheet. It was like one of the first items we got after like the first.
Yeah, I don't. I probably gave it up. I don't know.
Very likely.
But, is there no other direction that we can go?
There are the southern corridors.
So, do we want to go the
Attempt
path
to
of
avoid
less,
the people.
yeah, less resistance? I don't... It's not the only way, right? So...
I just don't want to end up with them behind us.
So you just want to KO them now?
I don't know.
They are distracted.
It's up to everybody else. Majority rules.
So we have, what's it called, currently on, Pass Without Trace, and they are somewhat distracted. So Aiden would say, I believe that the saying is strike while the iron is hot. They seem like we might be able to surprise them, and perhaps we don't need to kill them, but take at least one for questioning. Seems there is much we do not know about this place.
I was trying to
Speak your language.
fight each other, and then we take whoever who's still alive. You know.
I think that works too.
So I was asking about the blinding or disorienting and throwing one of the tridents we have to make them fight.
I do not have blindness, deafness.
I think that's
Got
why
this gem of brightness.
Alex was saying gem of brightness.
I do not have blindness, deafness either.
I don't think any of us speak Abyssal. Abyssal, that's part of the problem.
I speak Abyssal.
Speak English, motherfuckers!
You speak Abyssal, right?
I do, it's on my sheet. Shit. Shit.
Our resident translator.
Oh my god.
That would have come in handy a lot of times before.
Well, I never quite looked at my sheets so in depth, I think.
Many languages, I don't even know what I speak.
I really did it.
I could talk to angels and abominations. Jeez.
Oh my shit. Okay, so what do you guys... Oh my god. What's the translation option in this list of things to try?
No, we're trying to make them fight each other, then take one, then talk to it. Don't just, hey, what's up?
Oh, okay, cool. Alright, so dude's gonna probably be strapped down. I don't need to worry. Great. I could co-sign that.
So are we going to Gem of Blindness, Trident them to make them fight each other, or are we going to try and sneak attack them?
Aiden, can you like mental speak one of them into being paranoid?
Ooh.
And like just, I mean, he doesn't know you're the voice in his head. Like, what if he starts hearing suggestions about, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying.
That guy
is
said
that a thing?
your mom's cooking
You, like,
sucks.
Hit him where it hurts.
My way.
Yep.
You turn around, he's going to like
My
ship
way.
you. And then take the girl.
So here, I'll put, this is my telepathic ability. This is what the text is of it. So I don't need to share a language with them for them to be able to understand me, but they have to be able to speak. So we know that they speak Abyssal, so he'll be able to understand me. I don't have to let him talk back to me, so he doesn't necessarily need to know it's a conversation. So could I, I guess I'll roll stealth since we're pass without trace,
Work on only
and I'll sneak up.
or can you do multiple?
So
Because, like, if there's like a bigger dude, maybe one or two of the other ones, you do both of them, make it seem like it's each other, and they attack the big guy.
Alright, so you going to try and mind leak them and fuck with them. And so go ahead and roll me a intelligence.
Can I roll insight first to see if I can figure out one of their insecurities? Does any of them have like a really special necklace that they wear that's different from the others, or something that I could like say like, oh, they all think it's stupid?
Roll me an insight. You can definitely examine them for a moment as they're fighting amongst each other.
All right. I have advantage because Kalashtar. 19.
Very nice. So you are able to pick out that one of the Marrow seems to have kind of a shinier, nicer trident than the others. Looks to be definitely a lot more well kept. Even has a silken rope for when after he throws it to pull it back and retrieve it.
Oh wow!
Another one is definitely has what looks like to be a coral necklace. Definitely not of a Marrow's design. It looks to be more of on the fabulous side, as you would put it, for design and decor. It looks like he definitely took it from a victim, but it seems to be wearing it rather proudly. And for the third one that seems to kind of be lounging in the corner, you can see that he has both of the Triton's legs all to himself and doesn't seem to be sharing, rather of a more of a covetous kind of way of nature, and also a lot more gluttonous.
He wants your necklace, he wants your trident. They want your food.
Yeah, for real. So you said it was an intelligence roll?
Yep.
Just straight intelligence. Oh god. Okay.
So you are fucking with them.
We like.
A 20.
Continue.
A 20.
Like, can we cheer him on? You can do it.
Hey.
Alrighty. Alright, so with that, you can see that a lot of these, well, the four in the main room, the other one that seems to be preoccupied with the cage of octopi at the distance seems to be eating, looks up like, what the hell was that for a moment, and then just kind of looks at the others, as the others you can see are immediately drawing weapons, and at this point are now at each other's throats. The other one that was eating the haunches and legs of the Trident turns around to look at the others starting attacking each other, and you can actually see that they now start turning into a ravenous gore fest, slicing and stabbing and biting and clawing and ripping at each other to the point of heinous amounts of blood. Then you start to see that a few take it outside, and then they are immediately pursuing after, leaving one of the Tritons behind, and the actual Triton person dead on the floor, as in pieces as they were, as the other one sits there, not minding anything that's going on. Obviously, the are gone.
If I do something, if I like fall and puppet that one to attack the other one, will that alert them to me?
They've at this point have already left. They swam out the window that was there and continue to pursue each other.
Oh, so they're basically all gone.
Yep. The only one that's there is across the way eating octopi raw from the cage.
Gross.
Is that the dude we're sneaking up to and jacking?
Yeah. Seems like it. I've got some spooky octopi to introduce him to.
The octopi and to try and grapple his head and his arms so he doesn't shout or do anything else.
Yeah, we could try that. He might try and eat the octopi because that's already what he's eating, but you know.
Distraction.
Distraction. Food. Ah, fuck. They threw KFC at me. Alright, can I have the octopi move? I can't actually see him where this guy is on the map, so. I
think I have rope because I have an adventurer's. I mean, we should all have.
Yeah, everybody should have rope.
So can I stealth up to him since I'm still already in stealth, or do I have to roll again?
You could definitely roll a stealth again because obviously encroaching further is going to be a little difficult. Obviously, Oh dear. Oh dear.
I hit the wall and I don't even get through the doorway because I'm an idiot.
You
It's still
literally.
a 13.
Well, Remus turns the corner and you hear the crunching of coral, and you look up expecting him to hear it. And he's sitting there still chomping away on the octopi. He didn't even hear a damn thing. It passed.
Damn, Goma.
Shh, quiet.
Sorry, my boots are soggy.
Alright.
Oh, just your boots. Fucking smart Alex, all of you. God damn.
So you could definitely very easily sneak up on this very heavily distracted marrow that's devouring a fair portion.
You really need stealth to sneak up on him, basically.
With this much food, you could tell that he's got a good 5 to 6 octopi in there.
Alright, well, I'm gonna give him some more. I'm gonna send my octopi to... Well, I'll give them both the telepathic signal to
Sacrifice themselves?
attack this guy, and they're both gonna roll to
Wait.
grapple.
Where's
Whoop.
Jin? Where's Yeehaw? He's got a...
Yeehaw didn't all the way back.
He's admiring the, giant thought statue.
Gotta lasso this dude, I'm just saying.
You right there, bud?
Jin?
Yo.
Alright. Making sure.
Yeah, sorry, I stepped away.
Trying to make sure we didn't lose brother.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, go ahead and make those attack rolls at advantage, as obviously he is distracted and the octopi are, I assume, trying to restrain him.
Yes. How? Oh, they always roll with advantage. Never mind. They have reach of +5, so they're gonna get here and grapple. 1, 2.
Oh god. Alright.
Both 24s.
Alright. So, I will give him a singular strength check, just to see if he does somehow miraculously. Nope. So with that, especially distracted, the octopi very easily restrain this large marrow.
Nice.
And he looks around confused for a moment and even drops the other octopi where he was meticulously eating every single tentacle one by one as it starts to try and squirm away with the only 2 that it has left.
Ah, awful. They bludgeon him for 22 damage.
Alrighty. So, with that, he is immediately bloodied.
Nice.
That lasso him.
And he is looking rather angry, but then he sees the large group there and just kind of keeps the tension up with the octopi, and obviously occasionally squirms, but you could tell he's not going anywhere with the 2 holding him tight.
Alright. Yeah, he's gonna hear in his head, do not struggle or they will increase their strength. We have a few questions. You will answer. You can reply to this message.
Wait, you speak Abyssal?
No, I speak telepathic.
But can they understand your
Yes.
telepathies?
Yes.
Oh man.
We exchange thoughts. Stop. Okay, this voice is awful. I changed my mind. Get rid of it. Take it back, please. It's God.
No, sorry guys, y'all committed. That's it.
Fuck.
Redneck
Everybody's got a character voice finally, and I'm just want to cry.
So, as you do,
hilarious.
he, even though obviously very hurt, looks at the rest of your group. What would food like you want to know about the old ruins here?
Well.
To be fair, you're the one that looks like food at the moment.
shark bait
As my brother licks his lips at him.
too.
I'm feeling some calamari and sushi rolls, bro.
Oh, did we bring our fucking dried seaweed?
I don't know how
Yes.
dry it is down here anymore.
Oh no!
All
I
that
spent-
time wasted.
Damn it! Hand drying seaweed for sushi. Fuck. Okay. First question, shark food. Where is the shrine of the goddess?
Looking for the shrine of Hatus. You would need to delve deeper. Food.
Second, what was the name of the thing that was fucking with the coral drake? I'm sorry.
The Sahagan?
Sahara Gushi?
I think those are the Sahagins.
Marrow and
Sahagins.
Sahagins are been known to work together, but they are very distinctly different.
Ah, okay.
They do all worship Dagon.
Motherfucking
Dave's
Lovecraft.
about to be gone.
Haha!
Redneck joke.
Hey!
Are you sure you're not a dad?
Oh, I hope not.
He's been father to many, and brother to some.
My. What should I ask? I whisper out of the corner of my mouth, what should I ask this guy?
You'd see.
I don't know. You're usually the
We
brain
have
of
to
the
ask
operation.
about the followers of the old, something about the West Wing, something about bones.
the West
Oh.
Wing.
I
Yeah.
took
Picture it's
notes.
like that president show.
Yeah, I took notes.
That
Have
White
you
House show
seen
on
the
NBC.
last season of West Wing?
Oh my
How do you
God.
feel about the acting?
I sincerely
felt
want
like
to
there
hear
was a
his
little
answer.
bit of a slip in some of the actors' commitments to the roles. But,
Wow.
Yeah, their lack of dedication to their accents was embarrassing. It really breaks character. Yeah, I couldn't really follow the story that much.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like this guy could be a good ally right now.
I free him now that we've expressed our
No!
shared desire for West Wing.
But I like the Game of Thrones ending.
What? No, I didn't. They grapple him back. No.
Let him die.
We strangle him and leave him for dead.
The sudden fucking twist at the end, like, who are you? What are you, monster?
What is that? What is that Terminator meme? It was like, does your aunt watch? No, does your foster mom watch Game of Thrones? And he goes, yeah. And then he asks, what did you think of season 8? Oh, it was a great season. Your foster mom said,
Your parents are already dead.
Wow.
Fucking love it.
I think you should ask him about the Sahagins. See where they are.
I asked him where the Sahagins normally group up or stay.
And where's this giant fuck you god creature? Because I'm sure they avoid it.
Oh yeah, there's also where is the large danger that we've been told of.
If you're talking about the goddess's worshippers below, that would be your great danger. But I think you could definitely take some of the beautiful gold piles there. No problem. Though if you're talking about the banished one, I'm sure he'll have use for your flesh and bones.
Oh god, okay. I think I have an idea of what's down there.
Would you like to share with the rest of the class?
Well, it's probably some
please.
sort of necromantic monster, right? If it's gonna use our bones and flesh. That, or it's a bone drake. Which is equally terrifying.
well, what if it's like a giant undead snake?
Bone drake, yeah.
I'd be out. I'm done.
That's it. No more D&D. That's enough D&D. We found a dragon made of bones. I'm
Deuces.
done.
That
Jen
was
does not
that was
do
the
snakes.
boundary.
What else are you looking for? Food? I'm sure I could be enlightening. Or maybe I'm just eager to have you, well, meet me in the afterlife.
No, thank you.
Don't sound very threatening when you're being choked out by an octopus.
Wow.
He is like choking and struggling, I assume.
Oh yeah, he's still spitting those words out though, even though there's blood in the water.
Well, thank God he doesn't need to actually speak for me to fucking talk to him in his head.
That's true.
What a benefit.
I know that your kind would keep supplies. We are looking for anything that might benefit us in our journey in this place.
You want to ask him about the weapon without like asking him about the weapon, you know?
Yes, I do, but I don't know how to phrase it without giving away that we have one. I guess we are probably just going to kill this guy afterwards, so it's not important if he knows.
Is there a weapon down here that we're not actually looking for a weapon, but is it down here?
There you go. I say that.
He looks
better.
He looks a little confused at you, like, what the fuck were you trying to say? And then you're looking
Is
for
it English?
You're looking for giants' weapons.
Is there a special one down here?
I wouldn't know. I've only seen the forge room.
Insight? Insight. 23. Does he lie?
So, as you kind of comb his brain, you know that he has definitely been a lot more intimate with the forge room, as he mentions it. And he's definitely explored it quite thoroughly. For that, you can tell he's trying to aim to mislead you. So obviously he doesn't want you going there for some peculiar
So the
reason.
forge. Where is this forge room? Is it on this level?
It's at the bottom, where the giants kept most of the slaves.
Should I roll another insight, or is that still fine?
Go ahead and roll me another insight.
Okay. Because I don't believe shit. The 26. The insights are getting better. I know him better now.
Yeah, you're fucking brain combing this man. So, with that, you know that is a blatant fucking lie.
That conjures a very, like, weird sensation. Brain combing? Like, ew.
You get the sense that him and the others were supposed to be possibly guarding the forge.
Oh. But they are not
Well,
there
well.
now. They have defected. Interessant. Is there anything else useful that we should ask this creature before I dispose of it?
Do we find out where it actually was, or was it that he just being a shithead?
I believe it was actually down at the bottom, right? Or did I mishear that?
He never told you?
Oh,
Because he said it was at the bottom, but we determined
but he's a liar.
that
All right,
that's a lie.
I would like to have the octopi like tighten their grip, not like attack him, but I would like to use it to kind of affect and intimidate, and say, where is it really?
All right.
Before I rip your legs off like you did that poor octopus.
So.
Crit. I rolled a crit.
God.
I critted. It's a -1, so it's only a 19, but I still crit.
a natural 19. So,
Guys, I'm wasting all my good rolls. They're all gone now.
as you do that, you can see the actually a small hint of fear in this creature's eyes. Usually that's a fairly rare kinship, especially for the Marrow. And
Let's see.
with that, you can hear him kind of gurgle out, "It's on this floor in the center."
Good fishy. I have one of the octopi use one of their free tentacles to rub his head in kind of a menacing manner.
What the fuck?
It seems that we have many places to check out. This level seems much more fruitful than that above. Should I end this?
Get her done.
Can I have the octopi just kill him? Not in like a cruel way, just like they break his neck or something.
Easy.
Or I can roll to attack also, if you prefer.
For that, no, it's easy enough, and he's restrained. There's no he's getting out of this. With a
Okay.
tightening and a sudden lurch, you hear the heavy of his massive head turn for a quick moment and see it turn the wrong way before it goes completely limp and falls to the surface below.
Not so fishy now. Fucking got him.
Got?
DM God, does my gem resonate with anything on this level?
That it does. You do feel the
Oh.
pulsing getting more rapid, like a heartbeat that's finally picking up to pace fully as you move further in. And Aiden, you see inside the cage, well, the remaining 6 octopi, shifting colors, trying to hide amongst the coral, each one missing a leg.
Oh, I open the cage.
Oh, you
I
see-
free my little squiddy brethren.
With that, you see that they waste no time at all, and they are immediately heading for the first exit that they can find. One tentacle missing, as you could tell that the Marrow was just taking his meticulous time tormenting him as he ate each one leg by leg. You can tell these creatures.
You guys are free now.
Tell the Marrow are creatures of naturally cruel intents.
They can now go on to dream to be of krakens.
It's bad.
Get attacked now in the ocean. You see your Kraken arrive like, oh shit! Sinks the enemy. It's like,
Fuck.
gives you a little like tentacle thumbs up. Just
I knew that would come in handy. Good job, Aiden.
What's the fucking the old comic? One day you save a spider. Unknowingly, he signs a life debt to you. The spider will come to you in your darkest time to aid you.
You're in the hospital bed.
it's making me think of the Shadow of Mordor shit.
Oh my god, dude, that's such a fun game. Very, very underrated. I love both of those games. Shadow of War was just as
Didn't
fun.
play the second one.
Underrated? What are you talking about? Like, that game is highly loved by like everybody.
First one,
Hell
didn't
yeah.
play the second one.
Really?
I abused the shit out of both of those games.
Yeah, man.
And I abused it on Josh's Steam account a bunch of times.
I don't blame you. I'm glad you abused that game. That's a fucking winner right there.
Yeah, for real. One of the best Lord of the Rings games. Easy.
Fuck yeah.
Play War in the North.
The War of the North was a good one. I love it when they got to
Does,
this fucking eagle. They're just like, what the fuck?
Holy shit, they can talk?
Sorry, cut you off, Jim.
Does the gem resonate like in which direction?
Southbound.
Guys, it seems like we have to go south.
Lead the way, Iron Man.
Dun, 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 dun. Jin grabs one of the tentacles on the octopi and brings it along with him. Dun, 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 dun.
a fan of the octopi. Takes down note. Do not make calamari later.
Oh, they look like some ruins right over there.
The octopi stuck in the wall. Ah, shit.
Oh no.
More ruins in our ruins.
So, as you enter into
So I heard you like ruins.
the foyer of this massive area, you see the steps go much further down. A magnificent set of giant's armor stands behind you, full plate with a beautiful 20-foot greatsword made for that of a storm giant.
God.
Can we somehow magically pocket this without it taking up all our space?
I cast reduced.
If somebody has a,
Do I have reduced?
if somebody has a bag of endless things,
I have
Somebody would need
the-
a portable hull.
Yeah, we don't have a portable hole. I think even a portable hole is only 15 by 15, right?
It could stretch to any length or distance, but it does have a 15-foot depth.
Got it.
So if it
but
stands
that doesn't
tall
also like the bag of endless space could like store it.
that too. But that one is hella expensive. Far more than a portable
Yeah.
hull.
I have a handy haversack, but it's not going to fit in there.
But as I was saying briefly, as you do look over the steps here, looming down towards the very well-worn and used forge, as far as you could tell, you see a magnificent adamantine enchanted anvil in that center of the room.
Yeah.
Cloud giant runes glow softly at the bottom of the seabed floor. This room seems to be unnaturally kempt. The coral seems to stop and cease just before reaching the main forge room. Every weapon, arrow, all of giant size or kinship, polished to perfection. You could see various weapons and rows of axes, swords, spears, bows, arrows, shields, even
Does any
incomplete.
stand
For those that stand out, the rapiers definitely stand out the most. They seem to be closer to that of possibly even marrow or ogre size. You can tell that larger creatures would be easily able to wield it. The rapiers themselves, since they were made for ogres, for you would be that equivalent to a greatsword.
What is there anything that looks like are there any Ferraris and a bunch of Cadillac in a room full of Cadillac?
How about this? I will cast Detect Magic.
Alright. So, as you do cast Detect Magic, the entirety of the room becomes luminescent to you. The weapons...
My eyes!
The room itself seems to have a natural keeping enchantment, especially amongst the anvil itself being the brightest magic item in this entire room. You do see that amongst the various rapiers amongst the stack that are accounted for basically being great swords now at this point, since they are made for ogres, there are two that stand out as kind of middle ground. You could tell that they are easy enough, a very simple +2 great sword for each of them. Though
Any better than what homegirl who didn't want to come with us into the deep has?
for the third one that sits in the middle of the half guards, that you could tell would still be easily wieldable and provides pretty much a small hand shield while still being able to be used as a great sword. You're not sure what kind it is. It definitely seems to have a more of a luminous glow to it, and has a much more savage and rigid design amongst one side, though clearly meant to be a rapier for one half, seems to be rather visceral for the other.
I would walk over to it and not pick it up, but kind of like examine it and then say, "This seems like it has a stronger magical aura than the other two. I suggest..."
Do any of the runes we have react to it?
Not at all. Jin,
Yo.
You feel the thrumming of your rune pulsing over your heart, and you see a small glint across the way in the forge amongst various bones. For Ramus and others, those who have come down further below, amongst the shield areas to the northeastern side, you could see what looks like the remains of a fire giant, shackled to the column, surrounded by various working hammers, smithing hammers. The hammer itself is the equivalent size to that of a maul. You can tell that it's been weathered and used quite thoroughly. The pangs in the steel itself very clearly have been used to the greatest degree in crafting all the finery before you.
Can I tell if the hammer and chisel and all that stuff, it was better than the fire giant back there was using, or the dwarf was using? Can I pocket that as maybe a thank you gift or something?
I could probably put it in my haversack.
So you're gonna pick up the maul? The forge maul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To bring it back to either the fire giant as a more of a hey, please be on our side, or the blacksmith who gave us this shit to convince the fire giant to help us.
Alright.
My question is, this armor that's behind me, is there anything that we sense with that armor?
You can see the armor and the swords itself are magical. Even the other pairs of swords and armor that are in the room, as well as there's another 2 completed sets. So in total, 3 sets are complete and set in the...
Can you tell me more about the armor that's behind me, though?
It's a little big, though, I think.
Yeah, giant size.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is unwearable and is magical.
Can we grab anything?
So if you were to try and thoroughly detail the armor itself, you would definitely have to cast Identify on it.
Well, Jen does not have Identify.
Jen's also rocking a Power Ranger armor, so I don't know if he...
And Jen's not selfish, and he's thinking about somebody else.
It's true.
Oh, wow.
You got a giant on your mind?
No. But a sister that's in desperate need of armor.
Something about his rune resonated with something in the forge.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the giant anvil, if I had to guess. I would just be careful, those of you with runes and rune weapons.
Go touch it.
The brightest, most magical thing in here is that anvil. It seems...
Say no more. I'm gonna touch it.
Okay.
Surprising.
You're the one who said go touch it.
I do love the constant image of Aiden talking and people are just like, I'm gonna go touch the thing that I was talking about. This is fun. I love it. It's great.
I'ma touch it!
Yeah.
Does my rune seem to want me to go towards the anvil?
It wants you to go beyond the anvil.
So let's go around the anvil.
But you didn't poke it
Hey,
yet.
Aiden.
So,
Hey, Aiden.
hey, sup, buddy. Also, what's up with these baskets of bones, huh? You know? Bones.
You were just complaining about people touching shit they shouldn't.
So, in short description, Aiden, you recognize that is a oil/cooling trough mixed with various bone chips, and also well, let's see. Roll me a history check, actually.
History? Oh, but that's an intelligence skill.
He's gonna be studying.
All my rolls, all the good rolls, here they are.
Wait till you get into a
It
fight,
was for
Aiden. Wait till you get into a
It was
fight.
all for today.
So, especially for the brief moment that you would actually speak with a blacksmith and actually learn a few things about good quality metal to make sure that you weren't getting gypped yourself, you remember that bone chips and oil, and especially with the proper heating element in using bone chips with charcoal, would actually carbonize iron into very well crystallized steel.
Ooh.
So, a very advanced form of blacksmithing that you usually took the strongest of arms to be able to shape freely and the hottest of forges.
Holy shit. Fuck. Yeah, so I would say this was definitely what they used to create magical weapons.
And Jin, as you approach the forge,
Yo.
very distinctly amongst the pile of bone chips and charcoal, you see a singular red sword.
Ew. I don't see where. You gotta put that shit over there like Zelda and just lift that shit up.
Let's see if I still have that token picture.
You know what would be the most fucked up thing to happen right now? Is if I grab that sword and like the water breathing ends and I just drown in here with the sword.
Oh shit. Rocks fall, you die.
That's not cool.
Brr, 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 brr.
And of course all my stuff disappears. Alright. I'll have to use it in a temporary sword. Just blow it up.
Better make it look all cool and shit, bro.
Oh shit.
Oh. It's a big black sword.
That's sassy.
I'm afraid to go touch it now.
Ooh,
Bramus,
wait.
come touch it.
Bramus. Oh no.
I already did mine.
Oh god.
Got the full set.
Jin puts out his hand and grabs the sword by the hilt.
He closes his eyes, touches it. Oh god.
What's funny is that as I was saying that, I had my eyes closed.
I don't want to look, man. Alrighty. So
We should start doing webcams for this. Be fun.
So
Jinland.
Caitlin! So, the moment you touch this, you feel intense heat. The rest of you see the forge fully ignite back to life as heat fills the room. Water starts to boil and bubble around the entire area.
Oh. Ow.
It's getting hot in
This
here.
is where we die, guys.
At the same time, you hear an ethereal voice as this sword refuses to move, and the skeletons seem to malform into this massive creature before you.
Oh god.
Immediately screams out, "You have not proven yourself worthy of the Belias Blade!"
Ah, fuck.
I think I have.
Like that, you see that the Forge Master himself raises to life as well.
Oh.
And then the very
And he's blocked by a pillar.
and the very heavy creaks and groans of the armor come to life.
Fuck.
How?
That's a 0.
Rain with the crit.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
What is this?
I am so dead this fucking game. Oh god.
I throw Jin the mall. I throw Jin the mall. Oh god.
He tries to catch it and gets hit by the
Oh
mall.
no, he takes 100 damage and dies.
What are you talking about? We get critted by that too.
Reaches out to grab it and just oh!
Oh fuck. We're underwater. Conservation of momentum is different.
Wah!
Can I use an escape rope?
I reach into my pack and I pull out my extra repel. The monsters go away. They go away.
Zubats to go away. All the Zubats.
I just appreciate the fact that Thalos is underneath the fucking guy, unfortunately.
He's just like looking up at him like, yo, what's up?
Just like, dude.
In the armor.
Fucking just ignited right underneath me and started roasting me? What the fuck?
I just picture the fucking giant like, boy.
Pineapples.
Just fucking stands up like, fuck.
I'm in danger.
Yes.
Oh,
No, or the dog that's in the fire room. This is fine.
the, ar-
Three of these guys, or is this guy like
the armor's animated.
sword waiting to see for?
Fucking. Just, you know, the power of anime. That's all. That's all.
I have the
Can we
power of
ask-
God and anime on my side.
Like,
Damn it, Josh! You made me put down Animal Crossing for this.
can we ask him how we prove worthy first?
I think you're about to find out, bro.
By swift combat.
Are we fighting him?
What are
or-
we? Oh my.
Or is it the Forge Master and the armor?
You know, sister, this is your time to shine.
No.
And I meant that with no pun intended, with the fact that you have a new healing thing that could help us. But you know,
Yeah, I
who
don't
am I to
understand.
judge?
We're playing D&D.
What healing thing?
Not expect to fight
You got the gem that you can resonate with, and it starts healing people around you.
Oh, deadass. I thought you meant a
And you got a
separate
heartbreaker.
Yeah, you got the most powerful weapon of any of us right now.
Seriously, did you not expect
thing. Well,
to,
I can't do much with it all the way back here.
Maybe you gotta run over and hit them. There are also animated
I don't
armors
know.
coming from 3 directions, so you know you might.
Your brother turns his head back to you, and just you see bubbles coming out of his
He's
mouth.
screaming.
Oh
By the way,
my.
everyone at the anvil beyond near the forge is going to take equivalently fire damage, except for Jin because he's fire immune, because the water is now getting superheated.
Yeah.
So we're all burning to death. Great. Great.
Oh, which I almost forgot.
We gotta really think now.
I got my
think.
hellhound cloak.
Oh yeah. I was just gonna. I almost said it's a shame I don't have the Hellhound cloak anymore. Ree had that, but you have it. Good shit.
Yay. So minus Jin and Ramus.
Rain! This entire room
what?
has started erupting into roiling, bubbling, heated water as you see the skeletons ignite into flame, as well as the forged armor that sat in the alcoves around you start moving from their places.
My bad. I did not mean to click that. I was trying to read that shit. Balls.
That's fair.
That looks like a whole chapter to read.
It is a lot.
She could effectively clear out a good portion of this room with water.
Yeah, but these creatures are not anything that require water, right? They're not like fish.
Yeah, but
They're
the
not
water
like...
is boiling you up, so that can probably save the fire damage that's being done to you guys.
Should I part the sea?
You could whirlpool, yeah.
Yes. Good idea.
Oh my god. Watch this be like...
You know, aim it. You know.
I'm gonna fucking fail this roll, I swear to god.
I don't know that it's a roll. I think they
I don't
have
think
to
it's a
roll
roll,
to
it's just
avoid
an
it. They
action.
have to roll
Oh,
to
word?
avoid it. If you just cast control water, you say what you do, and then they have to avoid it.
Well,
You know,
I didn't
just
finish
don't
reading it.
whirlpool us, please.
It's kind of hard. You're kind of spread out. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Jin
Balls.
and Ramus don't need it.
It would
And I
depend on the
need it.
location that you set the vortex as well.
You could set it behind you to protect you from one of the
300
things.
feet.
Is the range.
So it's
So
basically
you
Yeah,
can
Range.
cast it
I
300 foot
can-
away.
anywhere 300 feet from you.
Oh shit.
Whirlpool
Oh my
forms
God.
a vortex 5 feet wide at the base, up to 50 feet wide at the top, and
I
25
got so much
feet tall.
anxiety. What the what the hell?
I'm just saying, did you not expect to fight anybody else for the rest of the campaign?
No, obviously not, but I didn't expect everybody to come like smack the shit out of us all at once.
In a
I
dungeon.
mean, to be
that
fair,
happened.
this is only like 2 creatures, but
How is it Is there not 3 other creatures walking towards us right now?
I only see 2.
Do you not see those? Oh, okay,
I
well,
only see
no,
2.
no, there's
Jin
5.
cannot see beyond the reach of his sword.
Great. Well, let me inform you, there are 5 from all directions.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
thank you for the quick play analysis.
I'm
Welcome.
assuming we basically have to focus on these 2. If we get this sword, I'm assuming everybody else will go fuck themselves, but maybe
Oh
the
my
sword
God.
forge master.
Shit.
The armors look like we should probably like
Where's
just
Thalos?
Underneath
Oh,
the
you're
fire
behind
guy.
the giant flaming skeleton.
Underneath.
Got it.
He's
Got it.
underneath him.
Cool. Cool. Very
I
fun. Very
wrapped
nice.
my legs around its neck as it rose up.
Jesus.
I think I would like to use control water.
Alrighty. Where are you going to place the vortex, or are you just going to start clearing the room?
I just want to clear the room, but I would like the whirlpool to be directed at the one who's in front of Jin.
So clearing the rest and just maintaining a swirling typhoon of water over the creature
Over
in the
him.
forge.
Yes. Why does this make me so nervous?
I mean, it is fairly terrifying.
I just feel like Josh gets so much pleasure. Like why is there never a pretty little fairy? Like, why is it always like some
The fairy would try to
monstrous
kill us.
70 feet tall, like, sack of bones that are on fire?
Well,
Do you see how much this guy fucking DMs? He gets off on this shit.
Well, considering the last time my players fought a pixie, I turned them into a squirrel and then almost brought them to a hag and turned them into a homunculus with no save.
See? He's a fucking bad man.
Okay.
Be thankful you're not dealing with
pretend-
fairies, because they're a lot worse than demons.
Okay, totally cool. Pretend I didn't say anything at all whatsoever. I'll take the
I mean, because the
terrifying
last time
sack
we
of
joked
bones.
about what we fight, we fought a giant turkey that nearly kicked my ass.
I remember. I was there. I was there.
Were you?
Yeah.
You were pretty drunk.
I
I
know.
mean, it should have been pretty telling from the start, considering at level 2 I hit you guys with a gelatinous cube.
Yeah, that nearly wiped us.
Mm-hmm.
You're a bully.
You're damn right.
Okay. Well,
He was like, no shade.
I didn't expect that response, but alright. The fuck do I say to that? Nothing.
GG, well played.
Dead ass. No re.
No, really. Alright, so.
Oh, on a
What
side
is
note,
on?
the
You guys should
Octopi
be
are now without swim speeds.
So they're
Good
stationary
occupied.
tentacles.
No, Octopi can crawl across.
They're just
Yeah.
like slopping around in the
So do
puddle.
they get half speed?
No, they move at 10 feet, I believe, now. They have a land speed, they're just really fucking slow.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Realistically, Octopi are pretty damn good on land. Just saying.
Really?
Yeah.
To a degree. They're not crocodiles.
Yeah, they only. Yeah,
But they constantly
Huh.
get out of their own tanks into other tanks and into other fish enclosures without anybody noticing.
So will that be all right?
Yes. I don't think I can do anything else right now.
Alrighty.
Do you have a
Oh.
bonus action?
Well, the bonus action that I could possibly do is another spell, and I can't do spell back to back, right?
Correct. You would need to do
No.
a cantrip.
So, oh, I can do a cantrip. No. Well, Sacred Flame's not really gonna cut it. Fire to fire. Yeah, no, I'm good. Let's just keep it moving. We're all gonna die anyway.
By the way, Sacred Flame is Radiance.
It's true.
Positive. Like,
Alrighty. So. Let's see. With that, Malik Bell looks down at you, Jin. and almost like it's looking through your soul. All of you witnessing this, you could see him lock eyes with Jin for a moment and have a Ghost Rider moment.
Oh shit.
As it tests the purity of your own soul. Roll me a Constitution saving throw. DC 16.
Why isn't my sister near me so I can get a buff?
I'm sorry. Who has to do that roll?
I do.
Oh,
Jin.
you can do it. I'm there in spirit.
Is that Constitution saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. My rolls have not been cash money tonight. Where is my character sheet?
Alrighty, so you're only gonna take half of this, as it is radiant damage.
You have been found wanting.
So
Snaps.
take 16 radiant damage.
It critted me.
Well, one of the dice rolled perfect. But at this point, especially after that, especially with the typhoon of water going around, you actually see most of it starting to evaporate. But it is standing in, so it needs to make its strength check real quick. And what's your DC range? I believe it's 16 or higher.
I don't know.
Should be on your spell page right at the top.
Oh.
14.
14.
Yeah, so it will fail. Go ahead and roll me 2d8 bludgeoning damage as it's slammed into the forge and by some of the bones nearby.
I forgot. It was slash roll what?
Slash roll 2d8.
Yippity doo dah.
There you are. So 17 bludgeoning damage. As it looks down at you, Jenna. Your purity stands. Now, show you are worthy of wielding it. And giant octopi number 1 to the south.
Cool. I assume the armors have like raised their weapons and stuff and started moving.
Yep.
Okay. I will sacrifice one octopus to go. It's going to go here. It's going to move its full 10 feet and attempt to tentacle this hoe. Does a 16 hit?
Against Storm Giant a 16 will just hit.
Nice. Alright. Does this count as a creature?
It does not. It counts as a construct.
Alright, so it is not grappled, but it does take 14 bludgeoning damage. As it is slapped about with giant tentacles. Not so giant compared to this fucking armor, but you know.
Alright. So with that you hear that boom as the armor echoes through the void of itself. As the armor clearly being damaged and slowly starts raising the Storm Giant's blade.
Awful.
Kuposhak is... No way! I'll protect her! And then steps up beside Dia, as Dia's ready and readies in action to stab the moment this thing comes down. Basically covering Rain's back as well. Ramus. Heat was intense for a moment. Thankfully, with the water gone and just a shitload of steam rising off, you could tell getting closer to the creature in the forge would be fairly difficult. The forge master stood back up. You can, well, be 10 feet away and okay, but the moment you get within 5 feet of him, you could tell that you're going to be feeling a lot of searing, just like Thalos is currently feeling right now.
Uncloak though, no?
Cloak, definitely. It's just getting closer to these creatures, you could tell it will be a very intense heat. You might end up getting burned.
Alright, so which one's shittier for me to go after?
The one with the more intense fire that seems very unnatural is the one that Jin's next to.
You said what, like 10 feet?
Yes, for that one in the forge is 10 feet, and the one north of you is only 5 feet.
How long? What's swing range?
For what weapon are you using?
Oh, never mind. I'm looking at it right now. 5 feet.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you would have to be next to it.
I guess I shout at Aiden to assist Jin, because I'm not getting that fucking close to that thing, I guess. And which side would Ramus be considered? Not Ramus. Which side would Thalos be considered on? The north or?
He would be considered on the north because he's just behind it. So you could definitely get advantage.
So is this? I can't even tell. Those squares are so big. Is this?
Yep, that would be
Is
perfect.
this 5 feet out?
So you definitely have advantage in that position.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Actually, did we say it was my transformation, not the wolf transformation, was the sword transformation a main action or a bonus action?
Bonus action.
So in preparing to get smacked around by this thing, I Rotonapar and transform,
Thank you, Bubba.
which gives me a whopping 23 AC.
Excellent.
And I guess I stand my ground because I can't really do anything else, can I?
You could still main action attack.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, because bonus action transformation, fine.
But I, what's it called? I tiger transform.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, that would be the whole thing. Bang.
Alright. I get in a defensive stance. Can I set up a dodge reaction or no? Because
Unfortunately not, because of the tiger transformation. So, alright.
Alright, so yeah, I'm chilling then, I guess.
And Dia is gonna hold her turn and wait for this thing to come down the stairs, so she teams up with Ku to help protect Ring. So she's gonna bump down a turn. Or, oh, my bad. That would be this forged at the back entrance. This boy comes barreling down the steps. Finally meets up here, on which you'll see Ku unleash his ready to action as Dia was waiting as well. Which his ready to action. Let's see, save for the armor. It will actually fail and then get pushed 10 feet back up the steps. With that, it actually has to finish its movement action with an extra bonus. And that's all it will be able to do. And now Dia can actually start belting it.
Belt him. Hit him with your belt.
Give him pow.
Show him how your daddy treated you when you was drunk.
Oh.
Oh, wow. That hit a soft spot.
It really,
Repressed memories for on one.
that really went somewhere.
To the corner store for cigarettes 10 years ago. Hey, for my dad, it was cocaine.
Oh my god, y'all are so fucked up.
So with that, Dia actually manages to start slashing fairly decent-sized holes into the shin guards of and the leggards of this armor as it comes barreling down at them. Ku majestically thunder waving it back long enough to where it has to waste the rest of its movement getting back over. And then Dia immediately taking her time in stride to start cutting this down to keep it at distance from Rain. And then the original Forge Master. You could see that with the long shackle that seems to be attached to one ankle, sealed shut still from fairly long ago, as it glows with magnificent runes in intense heat and fire as it turns to start barreling down on Ramus and Thalos.
Can he get tripped up by the shackle? Because, you know...
It seems to be a natural part of him.
Oh, well, fuck this guy then.
Though you definitely do take note of it, is that it's definitely magical in origin, from what you can tell.
How much rope does he have to move?
As far as you can tell, he can only move around the inner circle. His shackle is attached to the anvil.
Okay.
Alrighty, so this is disadvantage for him. Which,
So how do you want to do this style?
as he raises his hands, you see nothing there. But then you see molten slag naturally form, as if it was always there, as he swings down once at Ramus and once at Thalos. And then, with that, oh boy, he'll hit he'll hit Ramus barely with a 23 to hit for 29 slashing, and they'll turn around and hit Thalos with a 22 to hit for 26 slashing.
How much did he hit?
God.
29?
Yes. But that is physical, so that would be reduced for your Tiger form, if I recall correctly. So that would be reduced to 14. Alrighty. So,
Do I use my potion?
That is for you to decide.
How long did the potion of invulnerability? Hold on. Do I have it?
I believe it's an hour. You should definitely still have it. Could be.
Take necrotic damage. Doesn't matter. As a reaction after taking that, I let my Halo of Spore symbiotic just hit him as a reaction.
Alrighty. Alrighty, con save.
I'm dead. I don't know if he can take necrotic, but anyway.
With that, he actually would, but he does roll a 15 for his con save. So, is that half, I believe?
Half.
Right. But with that, especially even just from the necrotic spores, which does surprise you that the necrotic does actually work on him. He doesn't seem that durable. And then Aiden.
Alright, Aiden is going to...
Sorry, you said he doesn't seem that durable. Like, does he already look like wear and tear?
You could tell that even the 3 necrotic damage broke away his bones. He is brittle. It doesn't look like he could... Even though he's a giant, which is still significant. It doesn't look like he could take that many hits before crumbling.
Okay. I would like to maintain my concentration on the spectral octopi, and I'm gonna look at the one with that Jin is fighting with, and I'm going to concentrate on him, and I'm going to toll the dead. DC 18 Wisdom plus.
Alrighty.
And he'll take 11 on a fail.
Rolls a 19, so...
Damn it. Okay.
Unfortunately not.
Alright. I'm going to move out of this inner circle to over here. Can I... What? I got stuck in the fucking pillar. I'm gonna move up to here. I can, like, step back up onto this thing, right?
Yep. It's a full trough that's deep enough for you to actually duck and have full cover.
Oh, cool. Yeah, in that case, I'm gonna do that. I'll get cover from this guy.
Alrighty.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Alrighty. This boy is going to raise up its weapon, especially looking at the estranged octopi. And it is going to try and make a necrotic slam attack twice against it.
Twice? Are you sure it's not once? Would you like to double check to see if it's once?
It is twice. I am sorry.
I don't know.
First one is a 21 to hit him, and it will do 12 bludgeoning and 6 necrotic. The second one is a 14 to hit, and it does 7 bludgeoning and 3 necrotic.
Could you total that for me? I am not good at quick maths.
19 bludgeoning and 9 necrotic.
Okay.
28.
Cool. This octopus is very hurt.
Alrighty. Thalos.
Wreathed in flames and skeleton.
I'm just wondering, with an area spell and the 5 feet area, I'm at the center of this guy, and he's taking up all 5 feet. That area, it all just goes to him, right? I don't have to worry about spillover for like for myself, considering he's taking.
It would affect only him.
In that case, I look up at this cat. I hit him with casting it as.
Oh, damn.
God.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll that damage.
I went at level 3. I don't know if I have the damage respect.
Ice Knife does more for a high level. Increase the damage by 1d6 per level. So if you cast it there, that's 2 extra d6.
Sure.
Roll that damn schwar. God.
And especially with the cold, you could tell the cold damage has hurt him significantly.
Nice.
Regular, and that's the additional damage from the heart.
Very nice.
So with that already, you could tell most of his body is starting to crumble. Another ice knife like that, and he'll completely fall to pieces at that point. You can tell he's hardly holding shape.
Which one did he hit?
His turn can like
That's Forge Master.
Very nice. Ooh, even with that is actually just enough to crumple him. That extra knife. So it doubles up.
Can I
I'm gonna use my movement because I was afraid of being.
Can I blood curse of the fallen him to attack the big guy? Well, the guy that's attacking Jin.
Let me double check his. Well, actually, yeah, he can because he's the Forge Master, and so you're gonna have him reach over and do a quick attack against Malik Bell in the Forge.
Yeah.
All right, so especially watching this
whole.
whole.
It's a +2.
Oh, very nice, very nice. So, especially watching, even though it starts to crumble, you use the blood curse to hold him together long enough where you see him summon a magnificent magma glaive, and it swiftly turns around to thrust one attack towards Malik Bell. With the +2, 17. Will hit for a significant 24 slashing damage.
Oh god, re-rolling to that skill was the best choice I ever made.
And with that, you can see even Malik Bell is actually surprised that the still current owner, even though crumbling, seemed to turn around and attack him. Alrighty.
Miss the finger.
Alrighty. So, what will you do now, fellas? Will you move to any particular position?
Particularly like, or
a particular spot that would be safer, are you saying? Or
I said, sorry, does Jin look particularly threatened?
No.
Yeah, no, he looks fairly okay. Even after the test of Malik Bell, he seems rather hardy and fine.
I mean, I'm
In that case, I am running with the anvil.
Alright, you go and follow in the shackle. Alright.
Can I
Except for me.
completely random? I don't know if I have to wait for my action to this. Can I try and strike the shackle that's left there with my sword, or do I have to wait for my turn to do that?
You would
To
have
see if it'll.
you would have to wait for your turn, unfortunately. But the shackle is still there. Alright, with that, over to the giant octopi.
Giant octopi is me.
Yeah.
1, 2, tentacle you. I don't have advantage for any reason, do I?
Unfortunately not. So it's just a 15.
How about because I've got so many legs, it counts as advantage. Alright,
Sorry,
fine, damn.
buddy.
Okay. It's alright.
Now
This
the
is bound
giant
to happen.
steps on it. No, I'm kidding. Fuck.
Oh no! No! Curses.
Go ahead and roll the damage, as the 15 will hit.
Oh, the 15 does hit. Oh, I thought you said the 16 barely hit. So just the 15, not the 4.
Yep.
Cool. Nice. Good and nice and good.
Besides, I can't let you know all the time when overkilled it.
Oh, thank God.
Gotta make your heart jump a little more.
See, Rain, he's a bad man. He's a
True.
bad man.
He's oh my god, he's sadistic.
DMs are. It's a specific breed. If you
Oh
DM,
my
you just have to
gosh.
have some sadism in your soul.
I kind of believe it. Get a kick out of making shit difficult for people.
Yeah, why do you think I DM?
Damn right.
Jesus.
See? Birds of a feather. Die
Oh, yeah.
Die together.
Get slaughtered by Black Dragon. Yeah. Fucking
Alright.
shit.
So this,
Too soon.
this Storm Giant Armor will necrotic slam the octopi to the north twice for a grand total of 18 bludgeoning and 4 necrotic. So
Damn,
22
no.
damage total.
22 to the octopus. Heard. This one's doing a little bit better. This one's still above half. The other one is below half.
Alrighty. Jin, finally. Oh my god.
That was one round. Fuck.
Jen is in front of this guy, just weeping like, I didn't want to go last.
Why'd I get burned? Why'd I get burned?
All right. Let's see. So Jen is gonna hold this guy to his word and try to challenge him. He already tested the purity of my heart, and now he has to know if I have the strength to go the distance.
I can go the distance.
So Jen would pull out his pike and go to attack him.
That will hit.
All right. And I'm wondering, do I have... Yes, I do. Okay. So since that would hit, Jin would also hit him for that, as well as... Where is it?
Very nice.
Oof.
Dang.
That's just his first attack.
So that has a total of a lot. About 35 damage.
More, I think.
No, the dueling style for the second one doesn't count.
Oh, tears.
And with my extra attack, I will swing again with my pike. And cry in tears.
Alright, so first one, a very significant blow. Even though you could see parts of him starting to sputter out, you see a wicked grin of satisfaction that you actually were able to significantly damage him and bring so much harm to him so swiftly, even just with one strike. Second one, you quickly try and strike him down, finish it, but he nimbly dodges to the side, climbing and clattering up the forge wall before coming back down at you. Rather eager to see a new patron of the sword.
As he dodges to the side, Jin shouts at him, "I'm sorry, but if I have to show you my strength, I have to go all out. I have people I must protect." And Jin lets out a whistle, calling his dancing sword out.
It's not even my final form.
Definitely it's shattering more bones as the fire and embers spark across and get washed away in the typhoon.
Oh, right, we're at the bottom of a whirlpool. Right, God.
Yes.
Rain cleared the water, and there's now just water typhooning around the forge. This theme is literally... It's not boiling anymore, thank God, but it feels like a damn sauna in this bitch.
I'm clearing out all my pores.
Never had a greater cleansing.
Oh my God.
That was like a total of 46 damage in one turn.
Oh, yes. He's very satisfied with the demonstration.
God.
Alright, over to
I
Ray.
need...
I want to swing at this guy with my Heartbreaker. The one that's next to me.
Alright, where are you gonna move to next to him? You can move between his legs. He is a 34-foot plate armor set.
I'm sorry, 30 what foot?
34 feet tall.
Oh my fuck. Okay. I'm gonna go to the side of him, and I'm gonna try to hit him at his kneecaps to make him topple.
Already.
Can I do that?
Definitely hits, and I'll make a quick strength check for him. I start trying to kneecap the armor and bring down the structural integrity.
Gotta do it Brooklyn style, you know? Take the kneecaps out.
Brooklyn.
So go ahead and roll damage, but he will not clamber to the floor because makes a strength save of 26.
Dang, he doesn't even, like, you know, trip up a little bit? Nothing?
Nope, sadly not. Seems to
Dang.
be firmly planted in place.
That's poop. Alright. That's it for me.
Alrighty. Malak Bal.
Does he have a name tag? Do we know that his name is Malak Bell?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, is he becoming a member of the party? I love getting new Pokemon.
Alrighty. So, with that, you hear him get more feverishly excited. He's like, yes! Yes! You and your party, your group, your allies, they feel the radiance inside us. In which he will teleport to the center of the room.
Uh-oh.
And
Seriously?
perform the greatest rite
And he's
of the holy weapon that he is. Blistering radiance. I need everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw. Let's see, just double checking. So, Rain, you are fine. Aiden, you will be hit. Thalos, Ramus, Octopies are fine. Jin is as well. I'll roll for Dia real quick. So, Rain, you're safe because you're behind a pillar, but it is
Talk about positioning!
But remember Dia and them that's next to my sister get a bonus to it.
that is true.
Their Constitution saving throws.
Sure.
What's the DC that I'm trying to beat?
16 con save.
It's a 14.
Ku is fine.
Ku's always fine. He's inhabited by a god. Or was.
For real.
Dia does take the radiant damage as well. The grand.
Rain. Rain, that healing stone's about to come in real clutch. Oh
So-
god.
A little bit.
Those who have failed will take the full damage of this. Those who made the save will take half. So 15 radiant damage. And those who had managed to succeed will only take 7.
Kenny, why does this feel like when a WoW boss hits Enrage and it hits you with that pulsating damage every like 3 seconds?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Or like when the party has to group up and everybody pops their
Keep
cooldown.
healing. Keep healing so you can stay above the healing threshold.
Keep the ads away! Keep the ads away! Tank, DP!
Fine, heal down. The paladin popped his cooldowns.
Alright. Octopi to the south.
Okay. Octopi to the south is going to tentacle the guy. Armor. 15.
That will hit.
Okay. 12 bludgeoning.
Crushing.
That'll be its turn.
And then Ku. He's gonna shuffle on through. Start climbing up the back of this armor. We're looking for little
Ku
openings.
got bars. Ku shuffling through.
Oh yeah. So starts clambering up the back of this boy. Where is it? It's going to dagger. And then sneaky. So he starts cutting down pieces of, well, significant straps and other chains. And you can see some parts of the armor start to fall off as he's starting to clamber through the heavy chainmail and plates, trying to find the spots to separate it. Ramus. Going to strike the shackle.
Yeah, can I try and see if my sword will smash through it or suck it up like it did the other thing?
For that, go ahead and just roll me damage real quick. Alrighty. That is actually just enough damage to where you sever the shackle and you hear Rotonapar's voice actually echo out. Otren, be free. And you can actually see the brittle bones that were there finally turn fully to dust. And for a brief moment, you see a fire giant standing there as it looks around, almost kind of stunned that it's free from its eternal shackle. Before finally fading.
This thing acts like Stormbreaker from Elric, Hellbone. Do I like get health back or something for my soul sucking?
For that one,
I meant to ask this last time, but I completely forgot because we were trying not to die.
for that you do get health back for that. And it's a 2d6 every time it siphons a soul. For this one, it was not siphoning a soul, but you could tell that Rotonapart actually recognized this soul and let it go free. It was not one of evil, but clearly the previous owner that was eternally prisoned here.
Okay, but on usual, when I suck the souls, I get
2d6 health back. Yeah.
But not now, because fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But you did the good thing. Freeing the souls. Alright. Will you reposition anywhere?
Yeah. Hold on. I meant to map that out. Will this give me advantage from here, on this side of the anvil? Here, or do I have to be like here?
You could get up on top of that fairly easily, and yeah, you would have advantage definitely.
Okay, and then I take another swing and then a claw swipe at him. Oh shit, really?
Alright, well the claws definitely hit. Alrighty. So, and will you end your turn there?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Alrighty. So, as you end your turn there, you feel the blistering wave of heat radiating from him. Which...
Can I drape myself in my cloak or something? I don't know.
Unfortunately not. You would have to be in Hellhound formed for it to fully negate it. But it is fire, so if I recall, the Hellhound cloak has resistance, if I recall.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, you're only gonna take...
And his name is John C.
I'll feel like 4.
Yep.
Or is it 9?
Yep. You'll only take 4. Alrighty.
How's he looking?
He is looking very bad. Alrighty. back to the other animated hours. This one, especially with Dia and Ku, and then Rain, it's got a tough selection to dole attacks out to. Unfortunately, with Ku on its back, it would have disadvantage, so it's gonna aim for Dia and Rain at this point.
Damn.
First one, Dia. It's an 8, so it misses horribly. And then Rain, a 21 to hit you.
Oh.
So.
Are you sure it wasn't the other way around?
Unfortunately not. So you will take 16 bludgeoning and 1 necrotic damage.
Fucked up. Alright. So I take away 17?
Correct.
Fully. Okay.
Alright, so in trying to move, I just realized I threw away my D&D envelope. What's the roll for the healing? It's 2d4?
+2.
No, for my soul sucking.
Oh.
It's 2d6. Each time you use a soul, you get 2d6 health back.
Alright, sweet.
Alrighty, and then over to Dia real quick. Should match still with 2 hits on this thing. For another 21 damage. Fairly consistent. She's doing Jin proud. Alright, Aiden.
Okay. I am going to try again to Toll the Dead because all my other spells do fire damage, and something about this guy just doesn't speak doing fire damage on him to me. I don't know, there's just something. So I will Toll the Dead, and he is hurt now, right? So he would take the 18 if he fails.
Alrighty, wisdom save. He fails.
Alright, 18 necrotic damage as the dolorous spells sound around him.
So, as he is sitting there revering in the beautiful radiance that seems to scorch the area, he quickly grabs his head. As he starts to crumble, you hear him very softly speak. You have earned the weapon. Now don't die. The heavens call me back. Falls to dust on
Nice,
the end.
Aiden, you earned a weapon.
Can I do anything with my sword, or does he just turn back into the weapon?
He turns into dust. Seems to seep back into the sword. Jin, the sword is no longer stuck.
It was stuck in the first place?
It was held in place by Malik Bell.
Jin actually grabs onto the sword this time with his eyes open.
Hilarious.
Eyes wide shut.
I have the power! And he lifts it up into the sky. Well,
I thought that said unwakened sort of red balls for a second. Nice.
you took my creation.
You damn right.
I hate you.
Yeah. Are the things, the armors still going?
The armors are still going.
Yay, I got a sword.
Ooh.
Congratulations! It's so pretty.
It's no heartbreaker, but it is what it is.
Don't worry.
I mean, you just got a +3 weapon.
That's a +1.
Oh, that one's only +1.
Yeah.
Currently asleep. It was separated from its room. Return upon what?
But he has the rune and the weapon now.
But it's in his armor.
No, they will take a moment to reawaken, but first, you need to survive.
Oh, okay.
Oh god, there's more. There's more.
This thing's gonna slam and jam an octopi. Oh, it's slam and jam an octopi.
He's gonna try.
So,
Ooh, he's trying.
with a 21 and a crit, it's going to do 33 bludgeoning and 12 necrotic damage, obliterating the rest of that octopi.
Dang.
It's now calamari.
Alright. This spectral octopus will disappear.
And then it will come to say, hello, friend.
Oh no. Oh no. I am
Hello,
squishy.
Balos.
Okay, seeing these things approaching and that they haven't disappeared along with the others, from standing atop the anvil, use my wand of lightning bolts, use 5 charges, and
Alrighty.
let me just ask you, what would that be?
For the wand of lightning bolts spell, let me quickly dial that.
Charges.
Lightning bolt, 5th level. So I'm 8 these. Alright, so you would roll. Where is it? 12d6 lightning damage. This thing will try to make a dexterity save, but it is a lumbering piece of armor. It definitely does not, as you start scorching through it, and you can actually see parts of the armor immediately falling off, others melted away. Definitely heavily damaged by that attack.
God.
With that, especially with the lightning bolt, you actually see the room pulse with energy, as if lightning gives the stone in this very palace life.
Ooh. Someone heal me so I can use my lightning sword.
And I'm gonna stay put. That's it for me.
And octopi to the north remaining.
Alright, octopi to the north will tentacle. Does a 9 hit?
Unfortunately not.
Ooh, okay. How badly does this octopus regret attacking this guy?
2 successful hits for a grand total of 24 bludgeoning and 12 necrotic damage. So that thing
Is dead.
well and wiped out.
Okay.
At this point is now heading towards the fellows standing upon the forge anvil.
Wait.
Jin.
Oh, that's a mighty big thing over there. Well, I might as well do what I was told to do, not die.
Please don't. Please don't die. That would be very bad for all of
I
us.
am going to run to this thing right here. And I might as well. Shit, where's the longsword now? Yeah.
Might as well shoot.
Might as well shit.
Famous last words.
Always. Alright, so I'm going to whip out the longsword, and
Whip it
I
out.
will attack this thing.
Whip your thing.
That'll hit.
Think down, flip it, and
Alright.
reverse it.
And I will,
Give me her.
Put some damages onto it.
Nice. All right.
Good job, damages.
Start chopping down the knees at this boy. You can see that, especially for as long as they've been down here, even though they look polished, the metal has definitely shown that it's gotten brittle over the years as you start smashing away pieces of armor very easily.
Alright. And I'm going to take another swing at it.
Definitely hitting.
And with that, I'm going to add insult to injury. Wait, first this. Do that.
Nice.
And then Divine Smite.
As you Divine Smite, you already feel the sword and rune thrumming together, like a heartbeat finally coming into rhythm.
And in a thematic gesture, I hold the longsword in one hand and reach out with my other hand to catch my dancing longsword to make its final attack on the creature in front of me.
Oh.
And for it to fail.
As it comes flying.
I felt that in my heart.
You grab onto it, unfortunately, just kind of underestimate the speed that is coming at, and you try to swing a little too early. It's too loose, and you just kind of accidentally clang off of one of the chunkier pieces.
You know what's funny is that this is the one time that I showboat and it has failed for me.
The
And
one time
it
that you
just doesn't feel
showboated?
good.
One time?
Don't worry.
That it failed for me.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
It's the natural rule of D&D. Like, so there's some point where when you showboat, it's gonna come slap you, just because it can.
Mhm.
Word.
At least it's not like my friend who tried to showboat and got eaten by a T-Rex.
Or my friend who got killed by a dragon for doing some stupid shit. My friend. Definitely not me.
Right.
I got this. Oh fuck.
Right.
Oh.
Rip.
Oh. Well, there goes the rest of that session.
GG, no read.
Right.
Brain.
I'm gonna heartbreaker again.
Do it.
Break them knees. That definitely hits.
Hallelujah.
At least you can hit.
Smack dab in the face.
Alright, you can tell this one starting to get shaky. It's not holding together too well.
Which one?
The one that Rain's smacking to the left.
This one right here.
This boy.
I'd also like to do some spiritual weaponing, please.
Alright. Spiritual Knuckles. That definitely hits.
Oh, hallelujah. Yippee-doo-dah.
7 force.
I want this to like smack the back of his neck. Like pop right there. Gonna hurt.
I don't know that he has a neck, but yeah.
He does.
Neck joint? Helmet
armor.
joint?
Coif.
Right, whatever. Pop in the back of the head. That's all I want.
You hear the heavy pings of metal clinking against the stone floor.
Lovely. May I have my little image of my brass knuckles, please?
Here we are. Spirit Knuckles.
Thank you. Yes.
Delicious.
Anyway,
And I end.
Heart healthy.
Alright. Ku is going to continue his salt on the inside, working out. he does. Crit this boy. And from the inside out, you start hearing as you see the chest piece fall out completely, and then the rest of it fall into a crumpled heap as Kuposhak is standing inside the leggards.
Oh! We wanted it in pieces, right?
That'll do, Koo. That'll do.
That'll do, donkey.
Starts running over here.
How's the one to the south looking?
Bloodied, so definitely damaged. There is a huge chunk melted off by Thalos' lightning bolt, but it seems to be rocking on for a couple more strikes, possibly.
What's the armor on these things? I haven't been paying attention.
The armor on this, especially from what you've seen, that is a 15. Even though they are plate mail, they have definitely spent far too much time at the bottom of the ocean. They've become brittle. Hello?
Hello.
Alright.
Hi.
Making sure I'm not losing my mind.
Hey, you're still here.
We're back to me.
It's Ramus's turn currently, if Ramus is there. I think he stepped over. Oh, there.
No, I'm
Just thinking out.
Oh, I just realized I didn't strike the sword guy with advantage, but it doesn't matter anyway because he's dead.
Yep. But now
I lay into this dude.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, wrong roll, sorry.
Crap.
It's fucking terrifying, dude.
Oh, we can omit one of those, I guess. One of the
I'll let
sword
you
strikes.
keep. I'll let you keep the crit, man.
Oh, but it should be 2 sword strikes and a claw. I guess I double click.
Definitely roll damage. Jeez. Good lord. So you just start tearing armor off of the back legs of this thing. Absolutely zero mercy for this construct stumbling around now. Hardly held together. You can hear the heavy creaks and groans of the armor starting to weigh down on itself. Alrighty.
With it?
Alright. And then over to Dia. She's going to swiftly come around the corner to here. Trying to help Jin out a little bit. Which 2 of her strikes hit again. She already seems to have a keen idea of where to strike on some of this armor, how much force was required behind it. Another solid 19. She starts hacking away one of the leggards. Alright, Aiden.
Okay. So there are 2 of these things left. We need... What's the most useful thing I can do? Ooh!
Punch it in the dick.
Probably, right? I'm going to cast... Healing... Spirit... No. Yes, no. I'm going to cast Healing Word on Ramus. Ramus, I'm going to heal you for 12 HPs. And then I'm going to cast Heat Metal on the one in front of me.
Very nice.
So it can't drop it because it itself is made of metal. So I'm just going to attempt to melt it with this. So it's going to take 2d8 fire damage.
You just start seeing the whole thing get superheated again. Some of you have a little PTSD, and it's like, come on.
Jesus. Yes. Oh, it only takes 6, but that's going to be my turn. I guess I will not move away because I'm terrified of this thing hitting me for free.
Alrighty. This thing trying to slap boys with disadvantage because it's now literally melting. It's gonna try and slap Aiden once and Ramus once. So Aiden, a 9 will definitely miss you, and then over to
thank God.
Ramus. An 8 definitely misses, so you can see that the armor creaking and groaning, and you hear the heavy chains separating as they start getting superheated again. It's breaking down very quickly. Alrighty, Thalos.
This one is burning up.
Yep, the one to the south is starting to melt. It's had its back melted off by a lightning bolt. Ramus started tearing apart the leggards and other pantaloon parts of the chainmail. Aiden started heating it up, and now it's starting to get burning red hot and start melting back into slag.
Okay. That sucker is pretty much on its last legs. Actually gonna focus this one to the north look.
The one to the north, it's definitely not bloody. It looks like it's ready to start swinging.
Okay, I'm gonna try to aid Jin and his fire there, Dia. I'm gonna run up. I use a tidal wave spell. Obviously, the room is already full of water. But can I use it to still knock this thing prone with bludgeoning damage?
You definitely can.
Water bend it. All right, so from here, I'm running length of the spell. Oh wait, it's not hitting Dia or Jin, but it's taking the full force.
Striking the top torso.
Go.
Alright. It's dexterity saving throw. Alrighty. Now, so it will not budge as it barely manages to pivot its foot with a dexterity save of 14. But you definitely see that it starts washing away a significant amount of armor as you see all of you see Thalos quickly shaping the water from the roof where Rain had cleared it up to and bringing it straight down into the chest of this giant construct and just starts smashing away pieces of armor and plates as they start clattering to the floor.
Alright. Bonus action, I toss my blood spirit.
Unfortunately, that will not penetrate as it slams into one of the chunkier pieces of plate mail.
Alright, that'll be it for me.
Alrighty. Alright, this thing will take one shot at Dia. We'll treat for the 24 to hit. And actually does 6 bludgeoning and 2 necrotic. Okay. And then it's going to take a swing at Brother Jin with a fresh new sword in hand. And 16 to hit, definitely not, as it just heavily into your shield, Jin. As Jin's
That's
turn.
what happens. Oh, it's my turn. Yay! Alright. So So I am going to try again to hit him.
That definitely
That's my
strikes
first
true.
attack. Hit him with 13.
A
Then
13.
I'm gonna. Does it kill him?
No, it does not. You can tell it's been
All right.
pushed now, just beyond bloody.
All right. Some strike again.
Definitely is a very solid strike.
And I am going to try to push it to the end by. Wow.
All right, solid, a solid strike in a burst of radiant light. You can see another piece of the armor just blows away. You can hear the creak and groan of the armor, but looks like it's trying to keep going at this point. In its last order in defiance.
Wow, my dancing longsword really hates me today.
It's jealous that you got a new sword.
It
What
probably
dude
is.
pissed it off?
I don't know. He's usually very compliant.
Yeah. Very weird. Unfortunate. But I assume you'll be staying in position.
Yeah.
Rain. There
I'm
are
gonna
two
move.
big boys.
Next to my brother.
Hell yeah. Brother,
Over
sister.
yonder. And swing my heartbreaker.
That will hit.
Holy. Really?
Or
Really?
actually, wait. Sorry, no.
I wasn't complaining.
No, I was
I
gonna.
thought I was complaining.
Unfortunately, I was gonna say that would not be advantage because it would be the 12, so that would miss.
Ugh,
You would have to be on the other side.
that makes me sad. Would I be able to call my special weapon over and attack in the same turn? I forget.
Yes, you would, because it moves 30 feet as a commander, your bonus action, and can attack, so you'd be able to get it within range.
Cool. Can I call it? Can I move it? Oh, I can move it. Great. Sweet.
Shwing.
And then I want to deck it across the face with my weapon.
The spirit knuckles. Go for it.
Yeah. To the
Oh,
face.
that definitely hits. Jeez.
Sweet. Sweet.
Solid.
I'm talking like right hook level.
You see a huge piece of the face guard falls off.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. Then over to Ku. Immediately comes on over to give it a little bit of a stivity stab. Oh god. Alright. So that quickly clambers up and finishes cutting the few chains that he manages to spot. Kill stealing this one. With a solid 15 damage. Manages to crumble this one as well. And over to Ramus.
I mean, is anything still alive?
Just the one thing to the far north. Next to Jin and the others.
Mm. What's a hand crossbow range? Actually, I'm going to Wand of Magic Missiles this thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
How many charges does it have?
7. So if you were to shoot it at the max, it would be 9 magic missiles.
How do I roll that?
So for that, you would just manually roll or slash R space 9d4 if you want to do it to the max. Do keep in mind, if you do it to the max, it could crumble, but it needs to roll a natural 1 on a d20 to crumble. Otherwise, it just starts recharging again.
9 where?
Yep. 94 plus 9.
So the 94 is the regular roll for the one. Okay.
Yep. Or for max charges and all that, yeah. Oof, that's... wow. Well, with that, even though significantly low damage, surprisingly, but not too much because it's still a construct, you see all the force missiles fly into this armor, and it's enough to... and you finally hear the creak as it comes slowly creaking and crashing down and scatters across the stone.
Chaos.
I mean, who took mine, so
Yeah.
I had to do something with my turn.
Alrighty. So, that is combat.
Oh no, we accidentally killed everybody.
Mm.
We fell on my board.
Here we went, killing and shit.
Oh my god.
We murdered.
Down.
Alrighty. So, I think that's a good spot to leave off on with Jin newly acquired.
God, it's
force.
midnight? Holy
Really?
shit.
Yeah. It was a big battle, bro.
I didn't even fucking realize how much time has passed.
And we didn't even waste any time. We got crack-a-lacking right away.
Can we go through this stuff first?
Of
I'm
course.
like wired awake now.
Well, that's why I figured that this would be a good spot to stop because they're still loot and such and XP. So, let me get you boys, right?
Ooh, and XPs, please.
A lot of good XP too.
Does anything happen because he survived? Does the sword awaken? Does he spend some time caressing it?
With especially reunited the sword, obviously taking some time with it. It would take approximately 10 minutes for the heartbeat to start, as you feel the pulse and life of the sword and the stone.
Does the water all come gushing back?
Only if you release it.
Okay, I'll hold it for a little longer.
But
Good job, Waterbender.
You do feel the sword start sparking to life as it is basically awakened by the runestone and does turn into a +3. And equivalently does start speaking to you.
Oh, more things talk to me.
Hey, yo, let me get that dick.
You're not sure how you feel about Ayo, let me get that.
Honestly, I had an unrelated question, and I was just too stymied by Ayo, let me get that dick to even ask it. Yeah, for real.
Fine, it says like, let me smell your fart.
Not better.
Okay.
Not better.
I'm going over here.
Yeah.
If you're social distancing properly, you should already be over there.
Ha.
What were these things over here?
That was the quarantine because we're all depressed.
So 11,400 XP each.
Whoa.
Very significant stepping stone along the way.
Oof. Big XP.
What?
I can't believe we survived that.
Level is 38. I don't know.
It says character Mancer level up.
Oh, 8th level, 34,000.
Yeah.
We hit 8th level, beaches.
Holy shit.
So the shields, the spears, and other such, aside from the rapiers, are giant size and unfortunately unwieldy. Though they're of decent quality and make. The shields themselves definitely seem to be that of ogre size. The rapiers, aka slash greatswords that you've stashed away, have definitely been stored in the bags already. The +2 greatswords as well as the curious one. Definitely has a nice silver sheen to it. The other spears and such further in the corner near Iden is definitely another set of +1 spears that are meant for Ogrins and such, but they can still be used as, well, glaives in a way, as they are already long enough and they are razor sharp to the touch on the edge.
Ooh.
Question?
Yes.
I touched the charactermancer thing, and it took me through this process, and it's asking me to pick another class.
Oh, you want to do it on D Beyond. You don't want to do on charactermancer.
I don't. Okay.
Yeah, so you could probably just close it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just cancel.
Wild shape improvement. I can now transform into things I haven't seen. So me seeing the fucking seahorses is now a thing. Funny. And an ability score improvement. What am I gonna put it into? Should I put it into intelligence? Since you always make me fucking roll intelligence.
You're damn right.
Hmm.
That's what you get for mind fucking with people.
Fair. I'm putting it into con so I can be safe.
That's true. As for the arrows themselves, it's +2 ammunition, but the ammunition is so big that it's actually +2 ballista bolts. 60 total, because there's 2 quivers.
Oh, and I get to pick a new spell. Ooh.
As for the battle axe, that is basically a great axe for anyone who wants to use that. That is a +2 as well.
Can we stuff it in our bag of holding for my giant boo thing?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, taking it.
Though, on a side note, the giant silver sword is definitely a lot more tempting from what you can see.
All right, okay. So then, yeah, is definitely looking at that weapon. We take that weapon.
Hey,
Take a look at the battle axe.
hey, I'm just looking out for you, man. Giant Goliath GF has got a protector. Though she has definitely gotten hit quite a few times in a lot of combats. There was one combat that Nira did almost die, which was pretty amazing. She has a lot of health.
Y'all, I'm gonna head out.
Alright.
Have
See
fun.
y'all. Thanks. See y'all in a couple weeks.
Be
Hell
good, do
yeah.
good.